Welcome into Duval Daily, presented by GenJag.com. I'm Jordan DeLugo. Thank you so much for tuning in here on Monday, August 26th. Some breaking news out of Jacksonville here. The Jaguars are trading defensive end, pass rusher, edge setter, Trevis Gipson to the Seattle Seahawks in exchange for a late round pick, according to Ian Rappaport. This is a stunner for me. The way I looked at this roster, obviously you have your top two edge rushers, Josh Hines-Allen, Trayvon Walker. Going into this offseason, I was kind of looking at things like, well, where are they going to find their third edge rusher? I thought they found it when they signed Trevis Gipson. I really did. And that's based on what he had done prior. You know, his time in Chicago was strong overall. Like when he was on the field, if you're bringing that guy to your football team as a third edge rusher, I think that that's a pretty strong option. And then limited action in Tennessee last year, but still when he was on the field was effective. And then when he got to Jacksonville, all he's done is work hard, make plays in practice, make plays in preseason games. He's looked like the third best edge rusher, I think, pretty clearly from an impact standpoint. And he's a guy that has length, strength, athleticism. Like, he fits the Trent Baalke mold, in my opinion, of an edge rusher. So what's the rub here? Like, what's the deal? In my opinion, this probably means they really, really wanted to keep DJ Coleman and Miles Cole. And potentially, like, this might help Yasir Abdullah. We're going to see how this ends up playing out with this 53-man roster cuts, which the Jaguars got to get it down to 53 tomorrow. They've already made some cuts. They've now traded, again, Trevis Gipson to the Seattle Seahawks for a late-round pick. And obviously they're looking at this like, well, this is a guy we signed for not very much, and we can get future draft capital. And I think, again, it signals that they really value DJ Coleman and that they're ready to roll with Miles Cole as a 53-man roster type of guy. The rookie out of Texas Tech, 7th-round pick. And look, both of these guys have made plays. They absolutely have. Do I think DJ Coleman can be as consistent as Trevis Gipson right now as a third edge? I do not. Can Miles Cole? He's a rookie. He's got all the physical ability in the world. I mean, he's 6'6", 278, has like the longest arms in the NFL, basically. Unbelievable profile, physical profile, and he's been good. Like, I thought he did a really good job throughout the preseason, wreaking havoc, you know, using his physical dominance, but also kind of growing a little bit from a technical standpoint and awareness standpoint. He was setting the edge pretty well. He was making plays. You saw him in this past game. He was one of my defensive standouts. Like, he took on a double team and still made a play against the run. So I'm excited about Miles Cole. I think there's reason to be excited about DJ Coleman too, but this is pretty wild. Moving on from Trevis Gipson. I feel bad for Trevis Gipson, obviously. I mean, he busts his butt last 3-4 months to be part of this football team. And now he's moving on. And yeah, from a roster perspective, heading into the 2024 campaign, I think this is disappointing. I know the Jaguars are going to say, well, we felt good about getting some future draft capital. We felt good about the fact that we love the guys that are on the roster still. But is the Jaguars roster as good as it was just a few moments ago? No, it's not. And, you know, Trayvon Walker, Josh Hines-Allen, you're going to expect them to be on the field a lot. But you do have to have a rotation to keep guys fresh in the NFL. And so now your top rotational guys, pure edge guys, Miles Cole, DJ Coleman. One thing I have said, and we'll remind y'all, I do think guys like Eric Armstead, Tyler Lacey, if he makes the team, Mason Smith even, they have the ability to play on the edge. And the Jaguars actually list Eric Armstead as a defensive end, not a defensive tackle. So he had been utilized more on the interior, certainly in San Francisco, and I think he will continue to be used on the interior. But with the Jaguars listing at him as defensive end and trading Trevis Gipson, I think you're now looking at a situation where it's pretty clear the Jaguars are going to play him a lot, again, at defensive end, 4-3 defensive end. It's really more of a 4-2-5 more often than not. But, a 4-down base. And Ryan Nielsen's going to mix that thing up a lot. There's going to be a ton of different looks up front and on the back end. He's a game plan defensive coordinator. He will try to trick and confuse you. He will try to tendency break in these key situations. But yeah, I'm fascinated to see what is Eric Armstead's actually split between defensive end and interior. What is the actual split? How often is he really playing edge for you? Is he, as soon as Trayvon Walker or Josh Hines Allen goes out, is he going over to play edge? Are you going to have all three of them on the same field a lot? I would hope so. I would hope when you're gearing up to pass rush, it's Eric Armstead, Josh Hines Allen, Trayvon Walker, and maybe Roy Robertson Harris, maybe one of your other guys. Be able to heat up the quarterback. Devon can heat up the quarterback a little bit as well, but I think you want to utilize him more as that big interior presence that can clearly slow down the run. Same thing with Jordan Jefferson. But this is a fascinating one for me. And yeah, Mason Smith, you want to get on the field as a pass rusher as well as he continues to develop. Would love to know what y'all think. Trevis Gipson traded to the Seattle Seahawks for a late round pick by the Jacksonville Jaguars. Again, I do not think that this front is as strong without Trevis Gipson. Is it going to break their depth? Maybe not. And again, I do think this is a strong indicator that Eric Armstead is actually going to play edge a lot. But I would rather Trevis Gipson be on the team than not. I really would. Again, I think that throughout camp and in preseason, he's clearly been the third best edge rusher. And I think, if there's an injury to anybody up front, Trevis Gipson's presence makes it better. Anybody that's going to play edge, if there's an injury, Trevis Gipson was going to help alleviate that problem. And now you don't have that opportunity again. They love DJ Coleman and Miles Cole. I'm assuming that they're going to make the roster now. I think that they will. But that'll do it here. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Really appreciate y'all tuning in. If you enjoy the content, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You can also check out genjag.com/shop, pick up some new Duval gear, become a channel member here on YouTube. Y'all have a good one.